not shout outs, but I guess Q&A because there's no shout outs to do. Oh, there is one piece of gaming news I want to talk about, all right? It's this simple. I'm going to try to say it as plainly, as clearly, as concisely, and as not to be misconstrued or misunderstood as I possibly can. Twitch TV sucks. People should stop streaming on it. It doesn't care about the people who stream on it. It's a business run by a bunch of people who are out of touch, and it's bad for the gaming community. People need to leave. I don't know why people haven't figured this out yet, because it seems every day people are like celebrating being on Twitch and, oh, I did this. Every day I hear new news about how Twitch has gone downhill, how more things are worse, how they're constantly making choices that are anti-streamer, anti-gamer. I don't get why people are still on there unless they're greedy. It's that simple. But now, even greedy people want to leave because guess what? Twitch did all these policy changes. Again, they had this policy change where they basically said, oh, now you can't have sponsorships anymore, or if you have a sponsorship, you can only have a tiny little plug on your setup. You can't have it be intrusive to your streaming because that's counterproductive to us and our advertisers that we're trying to make money on and all of this. And there was a big uproar in the community because of this. Basically, Twitch just made these changes. They didn't talk to the community about it. They didn't warn them they were coming. They just decided to do big sweeping changes across the board. All right? And the entire streaming community bit back and said, no, what are you doing? Like, at one point, this was supposed to be the platform where gamers mattered and where people could try to make a living doing what they have passion for. And instead, you've changed it in the last few years into this place where anyone just try, you know, it's make money by any means necessary. Make sure Twitch makes a big, pretty penny on everything you're doing. You're taking more cuts from things like subscriptions. You're taking more cuts from sponsorships. You're limiting what people can do on stream. Your moderation is completely unclear and untransparent, and you seem to do whatever you want in that regard. It's completely unfair and not equal treatment. And now you're going to try to take away the way that we've been making money with sponsorship. You're out of your mind. And either you're going to change or you're going to become a dinosaur because guess what? There's tons of competition. There's Kick, there's YouTube, there's all these other formats that people can go to stream on. You're not the only fish in the sea anymore. And you're acting like you are when you're not. It's time to change or basically, you know, go out of business. So collectively, a lot of streamers even said, like Mr. Beast even came out and says, I think I might start streaming on Kick just in protest of these horrible things that Twitch is doing. You know? Good. That's exactly what should happen. Everyone should start leaving Twitch. Because if you haven't noticed, it's been a period of 2-3 years where everything is just seriously just getting worse. They're not improving anything over there. Again, I'm going to say it again. You ready? Just listen to this. The new consoles, which are aiming for 1080p 60 frames per second on every game that you play on them, have been out for almost 3 years, okay? In the 3 years the new consoles have been out, Twitch has not updated the capacity by which you can stream. They still say you have to stream at 6,500 kilobits per second. Guess what? That's not good enough for 1080p 60 frames. So the site that's supposed to be the primary way to stream gameplay doesn't have enough capacity for you to stream good gameplay. And they don't care. They've done absolutely nothing to improve the site in the last 2 to 3 years. Instead, it's all about how to make money over here, make money over here, make things worse for the streamer, make things worse here. You hear horror stories every fucking day about how people are mistreated. They have no recourse against the mistreatment. It's messed up, the things you're hearing. Why are people still there? People need to stop with this stupid mentality that just because everyone else does it, I need to do it too. Well, everyone else streams on Twitch, so I gotta go over there. No, you don't. It's time to start thinking for yourself. Stop being a fucking cog in a giant machine. Stop following all the other sheep and do things for yourself. Understand that actually building a community on Twitch is not worth your time anymore. I know, because I've been there. I was on Twitch for 4 years. 4.5 years, right? I went there in a full-time capacity in 2017. I did nothing but support that business, support that place. They kicked me out of the partner program and absolutely refused to tell me what I did. Why am I out of the partner program? Well, we did an investigation. You violated our rules. How? Oh, we think that you used harmful speech. Like what? Explain, because I don't know what you're talking about. No one says I use harmful speech besides haters who are idiots and actually take things out of context. But outside of that, no one says that. No one would attend my streams if I was constantly screaming racist, dumb shit. You're out of your mind. I'm one of the least people like that on the planet. I'm trying to put out fun, entertaining streams for an audience that everyone is welcome and included. So what is the hate speech? Oh, we're not legally required to tell you anything. Well, guess what? Then I'm not required to use your fucking business, you unprofessional shitbags. Because that's what you are. Unprofessional shitbags. You only care about yourselves and how much money you fucking make. So fuck you. I'm not going back there ever again. If there ever is a time I need to go back to Twitch, all right? It's going to be very short term until I find another place to go. Like, quite frankly, if I could avoid ever going back to Twitch, I would. I don't see the point in going back to a place that's that unprofessional. And it's, like I said, it's only gotten worse in the over 2 years since I've left. It's just, you hear horror story after horror story after fucking horror story. It's like I got out at the right time. I really did. Thankfully, I have a place here on YouTube right now where I feel better about myself, about the content I can put out. I don't have to walk on eggshells about every little thing I say on my stream that someone could misconstrue it into something it's not and then try to get me banned and shit like that. You know what I mean? It's not like that over here. That's a good thing. Now, there are other platforms as well. I've heard some good things about this Kick and other things. Maybe one day I would consider, you know, looking into that. Right now, I like where I am on YouTube. I do. I like having a home where all the content is kind of focused in one place rather than having to go here to stream and here to see the on-demand. That's what I did for 4.5 years, and it was, quite frankly, that's really what led to the decline of my YouTube channel. So, you know, that being said, I'm not shocked to hear that Twitch is getting worse and worse. Now, the funny part is Twitch makes these changes. Everyone rallies against them. Only because everyone rallies against them, including big content creators, then they change. Oh, we decided to go back on it. Sorry about that. It's a public apology, basically saying, sorry, we're off base. We didn't, the wording is bad and it's too broad. It's like, then why did you do it? Because here's the thing: you can apologize as much as you want, but who made the decision at your company? Now, this is really what should actually happen. All the people who are against these changes, okay, they should basically say, who's in charge? And why are they running Twitch? Because obviously the management is bad. If you've got inconsistent moderation that everyone agrees with is wrong, it doesn't make sense how people get moderated on that site. Some people get treated differently than others, and it's not fair across the board, and therefore you don't even know how to act on that site because people are constantly changing the rules. And one person has to, again, walk on eggshells while another person can get away with everything. How is that fair? Right? They're taking